Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to Isabel TV, where we bring you real life situations to help you in real life. I'm Shree Isabel.
I'm Quentin Shree.
And this is, I guess you could consider our holiday video to help get families through the holidays. Today we are going to talk about how to spend time with each other, being a blended family during the holiday. Now, we had this discussion the other day, and something you said that I thought was really good, and I'll let you elaborate just a little bit, about especially when you have small children, dealing with blended families, and you have small children, sometimes it's kind of hard to figure out who spends time with who during what holiday. And you said something I thought was really interesting, how both adult parties, whether one parent is remarried or not, it's so important, number one, that both adult parties are very mature.
Yes, it's very vital to making that work, because if you're dealing with one party or the other who is not understanding or not putting the kids first, then that just adds a whole nother level of stress, undue stress, and a whole nother level of tension that is already there.
Exactly.
It's already there. So I guess for me, it's always keeping children's needs centered, and keeping what's going to make them happy.
Absolutely.
At the focus or the main focus of, doing or operating within a blended family.
Absolutely. Yeah. And the adults have to realize, and I'm glad you brought that out, it's not about us. It is not about us. And I think the adults have to realize whatever happened in the marriage, the reason why the marriage dissolved, you and I didn't work, but you still have to be in each other's lives for the kids.
Right.
Some people say, well, I have to deal with you till they're 18. But really, I've seen families that we've experienced that. Yeah. That even after the child is 18, you still have to have, albeit limited, you still have to have somewhat of a contact with the other parent.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you have to be cordial, you have to be mature, you have to put the kids first. Now, what do you suggest would be a good holiday schedule, something that we could share that may help people, like, well, who spends what time? What's something that you would suggest?
I would say alternating. So one year, maybe Thanksgiving with this parent, and then Christmas with the other. And then the next year, swap that.
Right.
So that everybody has a turn to spend those days, or depending on the age of the kids, if they're maybe preteens or teenagers, maybe you can do half and half.
Exactly.
So half, with one parent, and half with the other on that same holiday.
Right. Or like do an eve of, like, especially like Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve.
Yeah, like we used to do with the girls, carrying on the tradition my mom sent down, was to open a gift at midnight on Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve, they was with us and did the opening, and then during the day went on with mom. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we didn't want to take up a lot of y'all's time, but remember, adults, it is up to you to be mature, to put the kids first. It's not about your feelings, because I notice in this world now, there's a lot of selfish folk.
Yeah.
It's about me, but it's really not. When you have kids, you are not the center anymore. It is about your children, and you want to create a safe environment and a non-toxic environment.
Yeah.
Don't talk about the other parent in front of the children. Be adults. If it's something that you don't like, just talk about it. You don't have to scream, and you don't have to be cursing and going off. Be adult, be calm, and just talk. And remember, it is about the kids. Make a safe place, make a happy place. And it just breaks my heart, because you want kids to grow up. They should be innocent.
Right.
They shouldn't have to worry about mommy's not there or daddy's not there,
Right.
because the adults are angry with each other.
Right.
So just remember, these are the holidays. Life is short. Time is short. You never know when you may or may not get to see a person. I know some of y'all say, well, I ain't never got to see them ever again. But your kids will still be affected, right, even if something happens to the other parent. It's going to affect them, whether they show it or not, whether they speak of it or not. They're going to have thoughts, and things are going to be going on in their little minds and their spirits about it. So let's just love one another, get along, love the kids, and make it a happy home for the kids. Thank you again for tuning in to Isabel TV. Don't forget to click like and share. We want to help families. We want to be a blessing to families and let you know that you don't have to be miserable. It doesn't have to be a bad experience. But we want to share what we have gone through, and hopefully it'll help someone else. So have a wonderful, happy, safe holiday. Love your family, love God, and love everybody else.